Well. You know, you see my military stuff behind me. This is to my, particularly my Army sisters and brothers. I hate brown nosers and blue falcons, and I've never been either. Never. I've never been afraid to speak truth to power and tell the emperor that he has no clothes on and to tell the emperor that they are wrong. Because it's never been so important for me just to be in a room with you. I'm going to put my, brown nose. But then you got people like this that's in charge.
Congress appropriates the money that is going through Title I, through IDEA programs.
What's that stand for?
You know what? I'm not sure I can tell you exactly
Okay.
what it stands for, except that it's the programs for disabled and need.
So this is who's in charge. But we already know because Trump said that when he appointed her to take over the Department of Education, that her job is supposed to be so good that she's going to work herself out of a job. But you are in charge and you can't even get yourself together to find out what you're over. IDA programs, and you can't even answer what that is. I'm not sure if I can tell you. Well, let me tell you. It is the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, IDEA. It's legislation put in place to ensure that children with disabilities have the same opportunities and educational resources specific to their needs that children without disabilities have. But you're in charge of Department of Education. We have so many bootlickers and ass kissers who are so excited to be at the table, they're just towing the party line. And that includes Democrats too. Senator Schumer, really? Really? You're going to go along with something that you know is wrong. Yes, we would have to suffer for a minute. But what do you stand for, people? What do you stand for? I remember when we were on active duty, we had these people, and I'm sure you all have seen it too in the private sector or whatever. These people that we would call retired on active duty. They had given up all fight, had given up all training. Once may have been great leaders, but because they could see the end of the tunnel, they were just coasting. Didn't have time for the fight anymore. Then it's time for you to move over and let somebody else do it. Let somebody else do it. Because I understand sometimes you get tired. Hey, that's why I'm retired. I'm tired. I do not have the wherewithal to fight the good fight like I once was. But I ain't gone. But I'm just not going to be holding a spot on the strength. This is embarrassing. Department, man, y'all really upsetting me. You're really upsetting me. But you go on Fox News. Well, I'm not sure I really can tell you. But it's for people, those who are in need. And you really show how much you care because you cared so much that you took the time to look up what it actually meant. Who are these people? Another thing. One of my favorite movies was The Untouchables with Sean Connery, Kevin Costner, Andy Garcia. And one of the parts of the movie is when they're going up against Al Capone, and Al Capone is doing all kind of dirty, underhanded stuff. Got have the police officers, have, the police department in his back pocket, all kinds of stuff, undermining the system, all kinds of corruption. And when they ambush Sean Connery's character, and then Elliot Ness finally gets to him and he drags himself to him, and Sean Connery grabs him by the shirt and says, "What are you prepared to do?" What are you prepared to do? Basically knowing that the odds are against you. People on the left or right ain't got no backbone. They're corrupt. spineless, greedy, ass kickers, bootlickers, brown noses, blue falcons, knowing all that, what are you prepared to do to bring it down to the ground? What are y'all prepared to do? To speak truth to power, to say this has got to stop. People's lives are being affected here. The most vulnerable of the people, the children, the disabled, the seniors. What are you prepared to do? Are you Republicans just so happy to be at the table that you'll go for anything when you know good and damn well it is opposite of what your constituencies want, and that you come up in here and talk to us like with a straight face, well, this is what the American people want. No, you know it's not, because you won't even go have a face-to-face town meeting with them no more. So you know it's not what they want. You disgust me.